Okay, I see somebody already in here. I don't know if y'all can see me. Okay, looks like I'm starting. Can you guys hear me and see me? Happy Sunday. Hey, you guys. I see everybody popping through. Okay. What's up, tea sippers? Love from Australians. I see my mods in there. Okay, perfect. So let's hope we don't have a bunch of technical issues. Let me go ahead and minimize my OBS here. Got that comment section is flying. I went and got a whole new laptop, you guys. So let me see here. Let me make sure everything's muted. Let me slow down the slow mode is on. It's a lot of people in here right away. I hope you guys are doing good. Macy says she's finally able to make it. That's what's up. All right. So I ended up getting a whole new laptop. I went and got another MacBook because I was going to go get another PC laptop, but I'm just more comfortable with Mac, and I just I didn't want to go through the whole learning curve again. So the guy at Best Buy was like, just try the newest Macs. That's the one with the touch bar, the MacBook Pro, the bigger one. He was like, it has more RAMs, more, CPUs. It's a lot faster. So it should be able to handle streaming a lot better. So I am hoping, okay, that this ends up handling the streaming. If it keeps lagging, if we have an issue like we did last time, then what I'm going to do is just have to break down and get a PC laptop and then, just jump on XSplit and do that. But I'm thinking it's working so far so good. So I hope you guys are doing really good. Oh my goodness, I have a super chat already. Let me see who this is. Drea M. Showing some love. Hey there, T. Thank you so much, Drea. I appreciate it, sis. There's a lot of folks in here already. Tasia says, hey, T. Love from VA. Lily Ohana says, hey, T. Lady Cam Official says, hey, boo. Hey. So everybody's coming in here. Jacquees Toll says, yo, I love your content and channel. Plus, you look gorgeous. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, yes, like I told you guys, I want to start live streaming more. So these are my Sundays to live stream and chop it up with my audience. So we can call this Sensational Sundays. Tasha K has Folkry Fridays. So she leads y'all into the weekend. And I'm here to kind of relax you guys and break down what happened during the weekend. So that we can kind of just talk about it and chill and get everybody ready for school and work the next day. So that's how I'm going to do this here on my channel. So I hope everybody's doing good today. So I want to come on here. I shot some videos earlier and I do need to get to editing, so I don't want this stream longer than an hour. But how many of you guys watched Beyonce at Coachella yesterday? Hit a 1 in the chat box if y'all did. She killed that shit. That live stream was so crazy. When I tell you Beyonce took over the entire trending topic, she was the epitome of black girl magic. Like, I just was in awe watching all of this, and then to see Destiny's Child back together. Oh my goodness, it was so dope. Like, there's nothing Beyonce can't do, I swear. Let me just go in here and read some of these comments. Oh, we have already 1,400 people in here. That's what's up. Kissy Mel says, I love you, T. Stay fierce. Thank you so much. I definitely will. Sweet November 79 says, I got to support. Thank you for the donation, sis. Renice Thomas says she says first. I think the 1 and the exclamation point means first. Thank you, Renice. I appreciate it. Oh, okay, never mind. That meant 1. That means she watched it. I'm sorry. Now I see all the ones popping up. I'm still getting used to this live streaming thing. So I see all the ones popping up. I see the B emojis. Yes, Beyonce, she did the damn thing. It's really sad you have a lot of people, still throwing shade at her and hating on her. At the end of the day, nobody does it like Queen B. I don't give a damn who you are. That woman is a mother of 3, and she put in more work and effort into her performance than some people literally half her age. So she definitely showed people why we call her Queen B, okay? And there's nothing wrong with giving another woman props. Like, giving Beyonce props does not take away from Rihanna, does not take away from Nicki Minaj, does not take away from Cardi B. Like I always tell you guys, there's room for everybody to eat. There's room for all of these fandoms. So I'm really glad that she went and she did her thing and she killed that shit. Montreal is in the building. Who's from Montreal? Addictive one. Okay. My little cousin performed with Beyonce. I'm so proud. Oh, wow. That's what's up. That's what's up. She did the damn thing. Hey, Dark Princess. Namisha Smith just sent $10. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. We have a lot of Beehive members in here. All I see is damn bee emojis and hearts. Okay, so the Beehive is definitely in the house. She did the damn thing. I shot the video early and I cannot wait to edit it. You know what I'm saying? And what was so crazy is, from what I heard after Beyonce put on that spectacular performance, Post Malone came through with his dusty ass and literally just killed the vibe. It was so many people online complaining about his, his performance and how lackluster it was and how he didn't even try. I love the song Congratulations. He has a few other songs I like, but Post Malone looks like he literally just rolled out of bed, decided to take a shower, and then put on the same dirty ass clothes, okay? Why does he look so dirty, like he doesn't even try? I'm not saying that he has to like put on a Gucci suit to perform, but it's like he just doesn't even look like he washes up. And then to go out to Coachella's stage and then put on a lackluster performance after Beyonce, that's definitely a no-no. Post Malone, you gotta know better than that, bruh. Come on now. Fro says, oh no, Millie Marie says, love from Paris. Fro says, love you, Miss T. I love you too. Thank you. Ashley says, I love your channel. Betsy, what's up, Betsy? She says, hey, boo, how are you? I'm doing good. That's the homegirl from the Bronx. Buckhead Babe says, yes, Post Malone and his dusty ass. Like, it's just something about him. He reminds me of Pigpen. Y'all remember them old Snoopy cartoons? Maybe I'm old, honey. But y'all remember Snoopy's friend Pigpen? He was always walking around with that dusty ass blanket. That's what Post Malone reminds me of. He reminds me of Pigpen. He could be so handsome if he actually tried to clean himself up, okay? I'm just trying to read some of these comments here. It's going by so fast. Stella says, good morning, T. Really needed something. Enjoy the tea and toast. So it's morning. Where are you at? You must be in England. Somebody else, okay, I love you is watching from the UK. Somebody called him Post Bologna. Okay, I don't know who said that. Y'all play too much. That was Foxy Bells. Post Office Bologna. Or baloney, whatever. Oh my goodness, that is so crazy. Okay, so Whitney's saying that Post Malone performed first, not after Beyonce. I don't know which order it was. I thought it was after Beyonce, but I know folks were dragging him, saying that his performance was horrible. But either way, Beyonce definitely made up for it. Because nobody is barely talking about his lackluster performance. There's all types of super chats. Let me read some of these. Macy, thank you for the $9.99, baby. I appreciate it. Ultimate Danielle, thank you. Somebody said back pages got shut down. I thought they been got rid of back pages. Navy J says love from God, it disappeared. I'm like trying to read this. It's going by so fast. So anyways, Beyonce did the damn thing. So now I wanted to talk about some other stuff, okay? Because I did the Beyonce video, so that will be coming up. But I wanted to talk about this whole Nicki Minaj and Cardi B situation. We had a really good discussion on my Instagram page about this. First of all, Famous was the one who was able to get those text messages. How she was able to get the text messages, I don't know, but they were real text messages. They were not fake. The reason why I was reading them like that is because, one, the text messages were really small. They were hard to read. And Cardi B and Offset, they both write like they're illiterate, okay? So it's really hard to read. I tried my best, and I'm glad you guys were able to understand me trying to read through those text messages. But there was even more tea in those text messages. If you really got a chance to like read everything before Twitter deleted her page, there was stuff on there where Offset was threatening to whoop her ass, and they were going back and forth. It was a lot of damning stuff in those text messages. Again, I don't know who leaked them and who sent them to her, but they were definitely authentic. My whole thing is this, like we were talking about on Instagram, the whole rise of Cardi B. And a lot of folks, we had a lot of the Barty gang in the comment section on my Instagram, and a lot of the, the barbs, and folks were going back and forth. While I think her rise to fame is cool. I was also saying in my comment section that I feel like there's some type of agenda being pushed here, okay? And this is not to take anything away from Cardi B. But to me, my damn tin hat is tingling when you have people like the likes of Oprah Winfrey and Denzel Washington co-signing a Cardi B. I just had to keep it all the way real. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like this. Oprah Winfrey is one of those women who she's so big on morality and literacy and going to school and bettering yourself and things like that. This is what she has preached for years. So when I see somebody as big as Oprah co-signing a Cardi B and saying she's listening to the album, when I see somebody who's very staunch in his stance like a Denzel Washington, sit there and recite her lyrics and co-sign a Cardi B, it makes me feel like either they're trying to be hip and they're clout chasing and they're jumping on the Cardi B wave, or something just is not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I expect the hip hop heads to ride her train and co-sign her and give her props. I expect that from hip hop. It's weird when I see so many people from the mainstream doing this, especially being when they didn't do it with any other black artist. I have never seen a video of Denzel Washington or Oprah co-signing a Nicki Minaj, co-signing a Remy Ma, co-signing a Lil' Kim. Am I lying or am I stating facts? You know what I'm saying? I've never seen this, so I just find it funny. And let's keep it real. Cardi B is not the first rags to riches story. She's not the first chick out here to go from stripping, you know what I'm saying, to leaving the stripping industry, the sex industry, and making something of herself. So why are these so-called huge celebrities and these huge name people giving her such a push? It's weird. And then let me go ahead and remind you guys, for you young fans who don't know, I remember when Oprah sat there and she literally went in on Ludacris. Ludacris came onto her show, onto the Oprah Winfrey Show a few years back. Okay, he came on with the rest of the cast of Crash. He came on there to promote a movie. At that point, he was transitioning from rap to movies. And Oprah went in on him. She literally embarrassed this man on live television and was talking about his music, the content, the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? And then she also got into it with Jay-Z when Jay-Z took her back to Brooklyn. And they kind of, I mean, they didn't get into it. He wasn't, you know, she wasn't going off on him. But she was very strong in her stance about the N-word and how she would never agree with rappers using the N-word. And Jay-Z tried to justify it. And then when I see somebody like Cardi B who's racially ambiguous, she's using the N-word every other sentence, every other word. And then you have Oprah co-signing her and co-signing her music after you literally went in on Ludacris and embarrassed him when he wasn't even there to promote his music. He was there as an actor to promote his movie. And then the whole back and forth with her and Jay-Z. I just find this weird, this whole, you know, mainstream stamp of approval on Cardi B. It's just strange to me. Am I the only one bugging? Let me go ahead and read the comments. Okay, let's see. What are y'all saying? Y'all think I'm weird? Am I alone in my stance? Let me see. I'm trying to kind of scroll up. Pretty Boy Randy says Nicki Minaj is the queen of hip hop. Let's see. What else? Peridot Princess says, and she's repping gang affiliation. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Oprah's against all of that stuff. But yet and still, when it comes to Cardi B, it's like everybody's ignoring anything that she does that makes you give her the side eye. Like representing gangs. Like bragging about using a ghostwriter. You know what I mean? Even though she's never claimed to be a lyricist. She's never claimed to be the queen of hip hop. Regardless, people have always looked down on ghostwriting, but now that it's Cardi B admitting to using ghostwriters, now it's okay. Like, I don't know, I just find this funny. I just find it funny how people have just switched up their whole, you know, all these rules, all these underlying low-key rules of hip-hop. It's like everything has now changed because we have a new, you know, supposed queen of hip-hop in the house. Lakeisha says, facts, T. Jennifer says, the truth. Samantha says, thank you, T. She treated Luda so bad. Thank you. So I'm not the only one who remembers that Ludacris interview on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Zatara says, I think Oprah has changed her thoughts on rap. Michelle F. says, there will always be a double standard with men and women. DeSana says, facts. Let me see here. Blissful Abundance says, I feel you, but seriously, she's about to blow up. Oh, she's already blown up. There's no abouts to blow up. The girl was the first person to, to host the Jimmy Fallon show outside of Jimmy Fallon. There is no about to blow up. Cardi B is that chick right now. When you have, models from the damn 90s, Linda Ella Evangelista, however the hell you say her name, she's like a big time old school model. She don't even shout out new models. You rarely ever see these old school models shouting out these new models, and she's shouting out Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? No, Cardi B ain't no boss to blow up. This girl is global now. She has blown up, and everybody's giving her the stamp of approval, which is fine, but I have to question certain people when they're giving her that stamp that they didn't give to other people. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you're talking about, mainstream, big black celebrities like Oprah and Denzel. Where were these, stamps of approval for Little Kim and Remy and Nicki Minaj? That's what I'm saying. Like, I just find that real funny. And yes, people have the right to change and, be more loose with their stance on hip hop. I get that. But again, Oprah has always promoted certain values and certain things. And when I see her co-signing, a young woman who is sitting out here bragging about being a blood and, being really sexual and dropping the N-bomb, and she's co-signing that, and, she's talked down on that type of stuff before, it does make me give her the side eye. All these super chats. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Let me see here. Gigi Sunshine says you can't trust Oprah. Robert Taylor says Cardi B is the first artist to go gold in one day. Leah says Nicki Minaj isn't humble, and I think a lot of people have seen that and want her to have a piece of humble pie. And I definitely agree with you on that. And like I stated before, I'm just trying to keep my hair out my face. I hate hair on my face. Sorry, y'all. But like I stated before, I definitely feel like Nicki is hurt. You know what I'm saying? And she's not a really humble person. The things that people have said about her attitude in the industry, a lot of that stuff is not false. You know what I'm saying? When she came into the industry, she was very, very nasty to a lot of people. And, she was feeling herself because she was the only, female rapper that was really popping at the time. So she kind of flexed her weight around. Like, let's keep that all the way real. But I think it does have to bother her, because I'm not Nicki Minaj and I'm bothered by this shit. Like, hold up. Where were all these cosigns when Nicki was that chick? You know what I'm saying? So I know it has to make her feel some type of way that Cardi B's getting all of this shine from these big name, celebs and big name people. The fact that she's doing so much stuff. She's going gold in one day. No artist has ever gone gold in one day. So like I said, the face of hip hop is definitely changing. You know what I'm saying? She's changing standards. So, and part of me is like, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Because as somebody who has used a ghostwriter for a majority of her album can go gold in one day, where does that leave people who are really, writing their music and who don't have the backing of, Atlantic and mainstream approval? Where does that leave them? Is somebody who has, like, let's keep it real. Her talent is mediocre. Like, I was able to memorize a lot of her songs, after listening to them quite a few times. But then again, I have really good memorizational skills. So I was able to memorize a lot of her lyrics, like, really easily, because they're not complicated. You know what I'm saying? They're not that deep. So where does that leave people who are real lyricists, who really can rap, who really can spit? You know what I mean? There's certain people where they rap so hard and they go so deep. I got to write down their lyrics in order for me to memorize them. But with Cardi B, I can just listen to her shit, 4 times, and it's like, okay, I got that verse down pat. You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know. Like, is this a good thing for hip hop, or is it a bad thing for hip hop? Y'all tell me. I'm going back to the comment section. There's a lot of comments in here. Somebody said facts. Illuminati confirmed. Jacquees says, T, I remember checking one of your videos when you said you worked with Nicki Minaj once. Yes, I have worked with Nicki Minaj. I can't speak on it. I signed an NDA. But again, I will say this. A lot of the rumors and the things that people say about Nicki are very true as far as her attitude. And I'm privy to this. I've witnessed this. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spill any tea because, I don't have Nicki Minaj coins and I still need my damn, little side gigs and shit. Let's see. What else? I love you guys too. Barbara says, I can't even understand Cardi's bars. The comment section is going so fast. Cardi B is garbage. Who wrote that? MZ Cali says, Team Barty. Clapback said Cardi B is garbage. Let's see. Rosalind says Nicki is not a lyricist. So it's a lot of people. We have the Barbs in here. We have Barty Gang. So a lot of people are saying different things. Somebody else says Black Erasure is real. LV Luxury says that. And Black Erasure, Chrissy did a really good video on this. Chrissy talks a lot about colorism and things like that. I love Chrissy's videos. I'm cool with Chrissy. I hit her up, you know what I'm saying? And she's talked about this. And I mean, it does look like there's a lot of erasure going on in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And especially, and what I find funny now is it's happening now to the guys. Because if you guys remember a few years ago, when dark-skinned women were talking about them being erased from music videos, from being video vixens, it went from where you would have like the natural, you know, round the way girl. Then it went from, you know, you'd have, you know, every color of the rainbow in these music videos. Then it went from, you know, different color women, like, you know, black, like, you know, dark skin, light skin, stuff like that, to where you rarely found dark-skinned women being video vixens. It was mainly light-skinned women. Then it went from light-skinned women to, you know, Latinos. Then it went from that to now in a lot of music videos, you just see white girls now. You know what I'm saying? So when black women were complaining about being erased from, you know, being in hip-hop videos and being the love interest, and I'm not just talking about, you know, video vixens just shaking their ass and titties, but even being the love interest. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite videos that had a beautiful dark-skinned love interest was that Jaheim video, Put That Woman First. She was a really pretty dark-skinned girl, kind of voluptuous, and I love that video. You don't see a lot of that anymore. A lot of times the love interest is very, very racially ambiguous. So I say that to say this. When black women were complaining about that, we were told to have a tall glass to shut the fuck up. Y'all are just mad. Y'all are bitter. Sit down. No one cares. It's not that deep. Why do you bitches want to be video vixens anyways? Go to school. Get your degree. I heard it all. You know what I'm saying? In these different comment sections when those topics would come up, okay? And I'm not saying that anybody should be aspiring to be a video vixen. I don't think that. But if that's something you want to do on the side, why not get your money? You know what I'm saying? I've done music videos before, and I've always, you know, picked and chose the ones I've been willing to go and be in. So the ones I've done have always been classy, and, you know, where if I show them off or said that I was in this video, I don't have to be ashamed. You're not going to see me in anybody's video twerking and shaking my ass. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, when it was happening to black women, nobody gave a damn. But now I've noticed people are now talking about, you know, black erasure when it comes to black men in hip hop and how the face of hip hop is changing. And you have a whole, you know, sector of new crops of rappers, and they're racially ambiguous. XXX is of Latino and Jamaican background. Lil Pump is Cuban. Smoking Perp is biracial. Tekashi's not even black. He's a Mexican kid. Who else? I mean, yeah, we have the famous Dexes. We know he's black. Trippie Redd, he's, you know, light skinned. I don't know if he's mixed or not. But a lot of the big name rappers that are popping right now that these kids are watching and these kids are following, they are not, you know, full black rappers. And then you also have the crop of white rappers on SoundCloud. There's this little white boy, I forget his name. Maybe y'all can write it in the comment section. It's like Moxie or something like that. He's probably like 13. You know what I'm saying? And he's like blowing up on Instagram. You know, so you have this whole new crop of rappers, and they don't look like the rappers like when I grew up. You know what I'm saying? They don't look like the Tupacs and the Jay-Z's and stuff like that. So I just find that very interesting now that the face of hip-hop is changing, especially for the men, you know, and now it's becoming a discussion. Now people are saying, whoa, you know, look at these kids that are not even black. They're doing hip hop and they're making numbers and they're getting that bag. And a lot of these older school, well, I won't say old school, but a lot of these, you know, older hip hop artists are now feeling some type of way like the game. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the comment section and see what y'all are saying. I love these conversations. Let's see here. Somebody said Little Xan. Yep, he was a, you know, white rapper. There's a few of them. Yeah, that's his name, Matt OX. That's his name. Somebody tagged me one of his videos. First of all, I'm like, where's his parents? These little kids be doing too much on social media. And so when I see that, I always come like as a mom. I'm like, where's his mom at? Like, he's just doing the most. But yeah, he's like a really popular little white rapper. He has like a huge fan base, huge following. He's about to drop his album. And it's like, this is hip hop now. The whole face of hip hop is changing. And y'all may not want to believe it. And y'all may not want to accept it. And y'all might be like, fuck them little white Mexican, Cuban rappers. I'm rocking with, Jay-Z, J. Cole, Kendrick. And that's fine. You can, but that does not change the fact that the face of hip hop is changing, and I've been saying this for a while now. Sierra says, sorry T. I'm like, girl, you good, honey. You're fine. Praise Wild says, I miss old school hip hop. Azealia Banks says this all the time. Amanda Williams says, the face of hip hop is now turning white. Men to Me says, facts, me too. L. Gibbs says, no one cares about black women, F them. Oh my goodness. Somebody says, T, you're telling the truth. Little Skies, biracial, 6'9" Mexican. Little Xan, white. Post Malone, white. Trippie Redd is biracial. Okay, so Trippie Redd is biracial. Ooh, wee, okay. You couldn't have told me that one. I wasn't sure if he was biracial because he doesn't have like the, the stereotypical biracial features. So I wasn't sure. I just thought he was light skinned. So again, my point is being proven. All of these people are now the new faces of hip hop. Okay, and I know a lot of y'all in the comment section that are, around my age or even older, y'all probably like, who the hell are these people? I got to know about these people because this is what I do, honey. I spill the tea. And on top of that, I have a teenager. So my kids put me up on all these people as well, which is awesome because it keeps me in the damn loop. Let's see here. What else are you guys saying? I've been on here now for how long? Oh my God, there's 2,200 people in here. Hello, everybody. So I've been on here for 26 minutes. Let's see. Germ says, you hella fine, T. Been trying to put in my application. Okay, well, what's up then? Y'all keep talking about y'all want to put in applications and stuff. Holla at your girl. You know where to find me. Let me stop for folks start sliding my DMs and stuff. Antonio says 6ix9ine gets to use the N-word. Oh, yeah, and Logic. Now, I love me some Logic. What we not going to do, okay? We're not going to have no Logic slander. I really do. I watched his documentary, matter of fact, on Netflix. Me and my son was watching it the other day. My oldest son is a big Logic fan. And I really liked it. And I was so sad. Him and his wife are going through a divorce. Like, I was hurt for him. Like, no, I want y'all to stay together because they just seem like a really cool couple. So my heart goes out to you, Logic. Yes, Logic is very racially ambiguous. His father, he says his father's black, but you can look at his father and tell his father is mixed with something else. And his mother is like this white woman who was definitely racist. She didn't mind that black dick. You know what I'm saying? But she was calling Logic a nigger the whole time he was growing up. And just, she was so abusive to him. He's been through a lot. But again, Logic is very talented. He can rap, and yeah, there will be no Logic slander. Y'all will not take from Logic, okay? He's racially ambiguous, but he's very, very talented. But, it's just very interesting where everything is going with hip-hop. It's just real interesting. Let me see. As far as the N-word, that's what I want to talk about. As far as Tekashi 6ix9ine using the N-word, to be honest with you guys, let me brush my hair because it's in my face. People have been asking me, well, why aren't you saying anything? Why aren't you, checking him and calling him out? I don't give a flying fuck about him saying the N-word. And let me explain to you why, okay? Because when I told y'all, if you guys have not seen my video that I did about Ice Cube when he caught himself trying to check Bill Maher, I broke it down in that video, and I will post a link in the comment section when this video is up. Y'all can go back and watch it. I told you guys that at the end of the day, a lot of people front and talk that mush mouth shit online, but they're not checking people for saying the N-word, okay? Ice Cube and NWA, it is their fault that the N-word is so popular and that it's mainstream, okay? They put this out here into the atmosphere. They put this into the lexicon, into the American lexicon. And if you truly think that white, Latino, and Asian kids are rapping to songs and then saying N-word or then, not saying the word, you're silly as hell. And that means you must just be stuck in a little box. Because when I'm out and about and I'm in the clubs and I'm going out and I hear these rap songs, these kids say every single word, including the N-word, okay? So you can't put something out there, Ice Cube and other rappers, and then get upset when other races gravitate towards it. Am I okay with it? No, I don't think it's okay, but I just don't care. I don't care because it was black rappers who made this okay, who said, the N-word is not a big deal. We're turning this around. We're making this, into something where, we're making it where it doesn't hurt us anymore and all this other stuff. But like I stated in my video, to me personally, I felt like that's all bullshit because 9 times out of 10, when people use the N-word, yeah, you can say like, yeah, that's my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Me and my nigga, we about to go do this and that. I get that. But let's keep it all the way 100. When most people use the N-word, they use it to call somebody out and they use it in a derogatory way, okay? Like, fuck them niggas. We about to ride on them niggas. You know what I mean? They're not saying it in a friendly way 9 times out of 10. It's usually used in a derogatory way. You know what I mean? So you can't have your cake and eat it too. But what I find very interesting with the Tekashis and these other races of people who love to use the damn N-word, I've never heard him say the word spick. I've never heard him be like, me and my spicks. And y'all can be like, well, spick is not as cool as the word as nigga. And that might be true. But you notice how other races, they don't embrace words like that. And when they use them, it's only in a derogatory term. They're not using them to show each other a sign of love and affection. You know what I mean? So, again, we put a lot of stuff out there. And now we can't be mad that other races have gravitated towards this. You have a Mexican kid in the middle of New York dropping N-bombs. And guess what? It's a bunch of black folks around him. So who am I to get mad? Everybody in that video is black. I'm just some black chick on YouTube. If these people in the video who are with him, who are all black men, are not checking him, who the hell am I? Obviously, they're cool with the shit. So that's the thing. I don't like the hypocrisy. And then again, were y'all mad at Cardi B? Remember when I called out Cardi B? Like, damn, this chick is racially ambiguous as hell. She's always saying the N-word. She's always taught my nigga this, nigga that. She only wants to say it when it's convenient for her, to make her look more cool and more hip with black people. But then she really doesn't want to be, seen as black either. You know what I mean? She makes sure to put her Latino heritage first. So when I brought that up, oh, you hating, you just mad, you jealous, you ugly, you this and that. But now I'm supposed to sit there and call out 6ix9ine, but when I called out Cardi B, I was all types of wrongs. Nope. There's no hypocrisy over here. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. If y'all are cool with Cardi B saying the N-word because she has a drop of black in her, then damn it, be cool with his ass saying the N-word because you can't pick and choose who can say whatever. If Fat Joe can run around all day saying the N-word and y'all can say, well, Puerto Ricans have black in them, but let's not act like Fat Joe's phenotype is that of a typical, black person, okay? If he can run around saying it and J-Lo can run around saying it, it is what it is. I'm just over the whole N-word debate, personally. Let me see. People are saying big pun said the N-word. Yep. Stereotypical J says, speak on it, T. I'm Puerto Rican, and that speak line was so true. Thank you so much, love. Thank you for backing me up on that. It's the truth. Other races do not use words like that as a way to pay homage or to show love. When Latinos call each other spick, they're doing it in a derogatory term, period. It's not a sign of affection. So that's the problem. It's like, y'all want my little ass to check him? No. He's a blood. He's not about to fucking come after me. You know what I mean? But again, if these black men who were in the video with him are cool with it, who the hell am I? End of story. Laura says, girl, preach. Let me see. Journey says, I'm not cool with any of them saying it, but I have your opinion as well. Too many black artists have made it okay. Thank you. And that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even like saying the N-word. I'm just, when I do say the N-word, I say it in the context that I'm talking. I'm just not going to be on video just saying, nigga this, that doesn't even really come out my mouth like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even like using that word, but I will use it in the context of what I'm speaking. Just like if I'm talking about, spicks. I'm not saying it in a racial way or to be racist. I'm saying it in the context. Just like when I, drop the word faggot. I'm using it in its context. You know what I'm saying? It's not to be derogatory or to be mean to anybody. I'm just letting you know that there's certain words that people don't embrace. Just like the gay community, a lot of times they don't embrace the word faggot. They're not calling each other fags and stuff like that. Some may. There's a small majority that might, but 9 times out of 10, they're not doing doing that because they know it's a word that was used to hurt and demean each other. So why would they sit there and approach each other with that type of, language? And that's all I'm saying. Like, we can't be hypocritical about the situation. We can't say it's okay for us to do it and then, get upset when other races are now gravitating towards that. Like, we made it cool. We made it hit. We made it chic. Once the damn toothpaste is out of the damn toothpaste jar, you can't put it back in. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. Lady Giraffe says, right, it's all about context. Let's see here. Somebody else says, I barely say it. Simone says, faggot is derogatory. Exactly. All of these words are derogatory. Faggot, spick, wetback, nigger. All of that stuff is derogatory, but for whatever reason, we took our derogatory term and we claimed that, it was to, we took it away. We took the power away so that way it hurts us less. And I don't believe that. I just feel like, that was just some bullshit that NWA put out. It didn't hurt us less. If anything, it desensitized it. You know what I'm saying? It made it desensitizing to other black people because, again, it's a lot easier to kill a nigga, but it's very hard to kill a brother. Nobody says I'm about to go out here and go ride on these brothers. I'm about to go shoot these brothers. I'm about to go, jump these queens. But you will say you're about to go ride on these niggas. I'm about to go kill these niggas. That sounds a lot better than saying brother. So no, you didn't take the sting out of it at all. Y'all making fun of my accent again because I said jaw? Toothpaste jaw. I don't know. What is it called? A tube? I'm sorry. Y'all know my words are crazy, honey. I'm trying to read these comments. If you're not black, don't use it for intentional hurt. Non-black rappers, gosh. These comments are going so fast. Oh my goodness. Mo says the gay community is just fine with the N-word, though. A lot of people, thank you for the donation too, Mo. Exactly. A lot of people are fine because we made it okay. We made it okay. The gay community didn't play that. Y'all remember in the 90s when all these rappers and all these people would sit there and scream, the word faggot, and it was on television. You heard it all the time. Until the gay community stood up, they said no. LGBT was like, y'all are not going to be using that word. That's not going to be a part of the American lexicon. And they stood up and they stood against it. We didn't do that. So we only have ourselves to blame. We made the word cool. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear Ice Cube trying to check Bill Maher. That's bullshit. And again, like I said, with America being so mixed and all these, everybody in interracial relationships and, having mixed children and multi-ethnic, people and stuff like that, who determines who's part of this nigga world tribunal? You know what I mean? I talked about in that Ice Cube video. We're going to put together a tribunal, you know what I'm saying, and say who can and who can't say the word. Who's going to be the leader of the tribunal? Because somebody like, Logic, who's very racially ambiguous, he has black in him. But when you look at his phenotype, he looks like a white man. And even he understands that in certain situations, he can't be up there talking about, what's up, my nigga? Because if they don't know who he is, he might get his ass whooped. So people know how to turn it off and turn it on. But that's what I hate about the internet, is just we just have this thing where people like to be intellectually dishonest. You know what I'm saying? People act like there's one set of rules on the internet and another set of rules in the real world. And like I said before, people talk all that mushmouth shit online, but in the real world, it's not like that. It's a lot more complicated than that. Ashanti says, looking good, T. Thank you, sis. Thanks for the donation. Tickle TY says, that's why black people wanted rappers not to use the word. Exactly. And it's so funny now looking back on it that I'm older. When you're young, you just, you have issues with the older generation before you. That's just what it is. But I remember, growing up in the 90s and watching like Dolores C. Tucker and I don't know, was that Jesse Jackson? It was like a bunch of people that was out back then. Calvin Butts, he was like a pastor, and they were like really against like the Snoop Dogs, the Tupacs, the Dr. Dre's, and they kept saying, like this is not acceptable. Look how they're talking about women and the use of the N word. What is this going to do to our youth? 10, 15, 20 years from now. And back then, a lot of people, we were kids, so you can't blame us, honey. We were children. We had no say in the matter. But a lot of people who are like in their 20s and 30s were like, oh, they can do whatever. They're keeping it real. And, if they want to use the N word, they can. Who cares? It's a new day and age. And, fast forward, 15, 20 years and look where we're at. Maybe there was some truth to what Dolores C. Tucker was saying. Maybe there was some truth to what Calvin Butts was saying and these other pastors and stuff like that who were saying stuff. And what I find very funny is now, fast forward 15, 20 years, look what Snoop is doing. The same man who was perpetuating crip culture and gangbanging culture and, bitches ain't shit and smoking weed and nigga this and nigga that. Now he's dropped a gospel album. When I heard that, I'm like, really? Gospel? And I'm not saying folks can't change, but I just find it's just like anything goes. Like, we can just do whatever, say whatever, as long as we get that bag. And then when we feel like, I'm saying, being calm again and, wanting to step away and not be about that life no more, nobody's allowed to question you. Anybody questioning Snoop doing this gospel album, you're coined a hater. And you're told, well, he can change. Yeah, that's cool, he can change. But what about the destruction that him and other rappers left in their wake? You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of friends growing up who died gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? And being Crips and Bloods and Vice Lords and GDs who died at the age of 16 and 17 because of the shit that was perpetuated. And I'm not blaming Snoop and none of them like that, but I'm just saying that I just find it really funny, and I look back on things now as an adult and I reflect. And I say, damn, maybe there was some truth to what the older generation was saying to these people back then. Because now we have a whole generation of kids now. They don't care. They don't care. They have no filter. They have no respect at all for the elders. They don't care who came before them. They don't pay homage. You know what I'm saying? You have all these new rappers talking about they're better than Biggie. They're better than Tupac. They pay no homage. And that was not an option back when we were growing up. You had to pay homage. Am I preaching or not? Venetia says Snoop is always high on something. Let's see here. Yes, y'all. Snoop has a gospel album. Lakeisha Scott says blasphemy tea. Snoop has been working on unity for years, and that's great. Hallelujah, holla back. He has been. I'm not saying he can't change. All I'm saying is, was there some truth to what the elders were saying when Snoop was coming up? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Know what I'm saying? I done said it like 10 times. Let's see here. Maroon Sky says Snoop has not changed. He still has a porn production company. Danny says we're so lost as a 17-year-old in this generation. I'm so scared. And my son is the same age, and it is scary, and all you can do is just talk to your kids and, just remember the difference between right and wrong. I mean, that's just what it is. You have kids out here getting into stuff because of social media, because of certain negative influences. So it's crazy. Joshua says Maxine Waters was against the use of the N-word and took NWA to task. See, that's good. I didn't know that. Charmaine says lack of knowledge and self-hatred will keep us last at all times. This is the part of the reason someone who threw shade at one of our black sisters blew up like she has. I don't forget. Yep. Snoop went from Crip to Rasta. He don't know what he want to be. Exactly. 100. It's the truth. Hallelujah. Holla back. I remember that dude from the White Rapper Show. He used to always say that. Hallelujah. Holla back. What type of shit is that? I'm going to drop a mixtape. Y'all just wait. You know what I mean? Everybody can rap. TT's about to get in the studio and come out with like a rap mixtape or something, okay? I am, because it seems like anybody can rap nowadays. And you can even admittedly use a ghostwriter and there's no more judgment because Cardi B says y'all can't judge her. She says fuck y'all for judging her. She can use a ghostwriter if she wants to. So, damn it, I'm going to do the same damn thing. Except for I do like to write my own shit. Let's see here. What else are y'all saying? And I keep hitting my brush. Y'all wondering, like, what is that sound? My hand keeps hitting my brush. I'm sorry. I talk with my hands. I try not to, but I'm a very, I don't know, hands-on hands talker. Diva says, bros getting into college and getting dissed. Yeah, you have black folks who they don't, if you're going for your education, it's not as popular as being online, popping a bunch of Xanax and acting a fool. Stace Johnson says, I would buy your CD. Thank you. I appreciate it. Dana says, T, did you hear about the Latina R&B singer who made a separate account to bash black women? I heard about it. To be honest with you, I've never heard of this woman. I've never listened to her music, but I'm not surprised because, again, everybody wants to be black. They want the black features, and I'm not saying that black women are the only ones with these features, okay? Don't get me wrong, but, people love the black features, the full lips, the, chest, the ass, and all that stuff, but they don't tend to like black women. So I'm not surprised at all that she would create a separate account bashing black women. And of course, she played the victim and was, well, I was young and I didn't know any better and please forgive me. That same old bullshit. So really, it's up to black people. You still going to support her and listen to her music? Like I said, I never heard of her. So I never had any of her music in my, iPod or whatever. I don't listen to her. So she wasn't getting no coins from me anyways. So I would just suggest to black women, if you're that offended, don't support her. Period. Jacquees says, I would cop your shit. I hope y'all do. MCTT in the house. Thank you, love some. For real, I'm really gonna go to the studio and I'm just gonna rap a song and put it on iCloud and whoever or whatever sound. Look at me, iCloud. I'm so old. SoundCloud and iTunes and whoever buys it buys it. I'm gonna start working on that. Cause damn it, I have shit to say too. Ronnie says, yup, it's pure self-destruction. Comments are going so fast. Kara says, I'm sending love to your videos. Awesome. Thank you. Her name is, I'm trying to get the Latino sing. Okay. So Janice says it's Sabrina Claudio. See, I've never heard of her, but I read the article because people were sending it to me. Bubba White says, I am 10 years old and I'm planning on going to Harvard. Baby, speak that into existence. I love young people who think for themselves, who can think outside the box, who have goals and dreams. I wish at 10 years old I had that mentality like, yo, I'm 10 and I want to go to Harvard. Speak that into existence because it definitely can happen. Somebody says, let's see here. Did you hear about the young black man from Houston who got accepted into 20 Ivy League universities and was shaded by the Fox News reporters? I sure did. I heard about that. Let me explain something to y'all. I don't miss a whole lot of stuff. I don't know if y'all know, but I also have a website called Lovelyti.com. I have about 3 or 4 bloggers. They get paid every month and they write stories on my site. So anything from news to, trending topics. My phone is going off. It's my mom. Anything from news to trending topics, they cover it. So I cover a lot of news stories on my website. I'm just not going to do a video on every news story, especially being that, YouTube isn't having it. I'm only sticking to celebrity news on this channel. But yes, I did hear about that. And in my personal opinion, it just shows you, okay, how even when a person of color, a black man or a young black boy is doing the right thing, folks will always try and find a way to shade them and make them feel like what they're doing is wrong. That Fox reporter said that him applying to 20 universities was a bit too much. Why? Who set the rules? Who said that you can only apply to your top 3 favorites? You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to apply to 20, so be it. Now, would she have said the same thing if all 20 denied him and said, you know what? No, we're not interested. She would have been like, oh, just keep trying. Eventually somebody will bite. So he did the same thing, but he got accepted to all 20. He can't control if they accept him or don't accept him. And then she sat there and threw shade at him. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to applauding that young man. So, fuck Fox News. You know what I'm saying? Like, when have they ever really said positive stuff about black people or black men in general? They don't. You know what I'm saying? That's not what their platform does. They're there to, to agitate and throw shade. So, in my personal opinion, kudos to him. If he wanted to apply to 100 universities, he had every right to do that. And the fact that he got into all 20, that is black boy joy, okay? That's black excellence. And that's the type of stuff that the mainstream media should be happy to report on, as opposed to throwing shade on him. Because let's say he had gotten 20 felonies in a weekend, they wouldn't have had no problem reporting on that. There wouldn't have been no shade thrown. It'd have been a key moment for Fox News. So I wasn't surprised at all that that reporter was trying to throw shade. And I'm glad folks drug her ass and held her to task. Let's see here. Everybody's like, fuck Fox News. Oh my goodness, I've been out here for 50 minutes already. Let me see. There was some other stuff I wanted to talk about. Yes, Black Boy Joy, honey. Do you think Joe Budden is flexing, showing Nikki fake love? I haven't watched Joe Budden in a while, so I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check him out. I do watch his podcast. I just haven't watched it this week. You know who I have been watching, though, right? This whole thing between DJ Academics and Dom is Live, I think that's his name. Now, I didn't even really know who Dom is Live was until Thought Crimes. They had interviewed him. And I like Thought Crimes. You know, there's a lot of other smaller YouTube channels that I watch and that I enjoy, and I like them. You know what I mean? They're sweet, Prince Solomon, and Sincere Ignorance. But they had interviewed the dude Dom is Live. So I really didn't know who he was like that. And then once I went to go look him up, I realized I have run across some of his videos, and he is very DJ Academics-esque, okay? He definitely copied DJ Academics' essence and, kind of style and stuff like that. So him and DJ Academics, they literally had like this 3-hour, podcast where DJ Academics was like literally sunning him. You know what I mean? He's like, you're my son. I'm your dad. Like he was like, but he really was holding him to task and was asking Dom to bring all this proof, and Dom really didn't really have anything sustainable, that he could bring besides trying to, basically have all types of assumptions of, DJ Academics' relationship with Tekashi 6ix9ine. It's like all this deep shit. I'm sure all the chat niggas, that's what, DJ Act calls his fanboys. I'm sure they understand what I'm talking about. My tea sippers are probably like, what the fuck is she talking about? This is for the damn chat niggas, okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But in my personal opinion, I think this, as far as like the whole DJ Academics, Dom is Live situation, like I've always stated, there's room for all of us to eat here on YouTube. But I'm not going to lie. Like I told y'all before, I do not find imitation the sincerest form of flattery. I find imitation annoying. And I find it cheap, and it just shows that you're not able to do your own thing without literally biting something from other people, like all the way through. And I'm not saying that Dom doesn't have his own style, you know what I'm saying? But when I watched his videos, I do feel like he got a lot of his stuff and his style and his swag from DJ Academics, okay? I will say that DJ Academics was one of the first ones to like really jump into the whole hip hop thing and really go mainstream off of YouTube. And the fact that he's more new media and he's not really trying to kiss old media's ass, I love that about DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying? He still kept his platform. He didn't jump on Complex and then say, forget, what he was doing on YouTube. He kept both things going. And, I understand, like, why he's upset and why he feels some type of way. And Dom feels like, he's not biting him. He's just, doing his own thing. And DJ Academics, just can't handle competition. I see both points, but I do feel like Dom is kind of biting him. That's just my opinion. What are y'all saying here? Okay, let me see. I've heard of Vegan Gains. I don't watch him. His energy is crazy. I don't watch crazy vegan people on a daily basis. Blue Cotton says you should do makeup tutorials. Girl, honey, I don't know how to do no makeup. I wish. I did the Rihanna Fenty thing. You can watch that. But as far as like, right now I'm not wearing any eyeshadow. The only thing I do is my eyebrows and I have some lashes on. I don't do eyeshadow. And to me, that's really the only thing people watch on YouTube is girls who do eyeshadow. And my eyeshadow work is not all that. So I rarely if ever wear eyeshadow. So y'all would not want to watch me do makeup. Let's see here. something about um somebody says, I saw you wrote on one of his videos concerning Charlemagne. I did. You know, like I said, I feel like a lot of the stuff, like a lot of the hate that he gets, it's just old media versus new media. And you have a lot of old media coming at us YouTubers. You know, they're not feeling it. They take our style, they take our words, they take our, our swag. Like, again, I don't want to turn this into a Wendy Williams rant, but when I do my Tristan Thompson video and I say things like, now you know damn well Tristan Thompson's big foot, big 6'9" ass is too tall to be out here cheating, and I say this and my video has been online for like literally a full day, and then when I go to watch Wendy Williams' video on it and she says the same exact thing that I said in my video, it's like, bruh, really? And I'm not saying it's Wendy coming to my shit and taking my shit, but it's her minions, you know what I'm saying? It's her peoples, and that is frustrating because it's like, damn, can I have my little jokes and punchlines without, somebody in the mainstream taking it as their own? I don't know. It's just annoying. I'm just trying to read these comments and stuff like that. So Dave must be one of DJ Axe's people, because he's like, everybody is biting off for DJ Academics, hip hop. Yeah, a lot of the guys are, but it is what it is. Like I said, I just don't like the whole copying and have your own style. Because and it's very easy to pit people who are doing the same type of thing against each other. And that's one thing I told Tasha K. I'm a cool chick, and there's not nothing she does on her channel that I'm gonna ever feel some way about, because I know people try to do that at first, like, oh, she's trying to be like you. No, the hell she's not. She's doing her own thing. She has her own personality. I'm doing my thing. She sips on her damn wine, honey. I sip on my damn tea, and we're giving you commentary from different points of view. And with me as a content creator, I always try my hardest not to watch other people. If I'm talking about a particular topic, I will not watch anybody else talk about it until after my video is up, because I don't want to watch a Tasha K video first, or a Wendy Williams video, or whoever is doing commentary about a particular topic, and then do a video, because subconsciously some of the things that they might say might spill into what I'm going to say, and I don't want that. I want my words to be my words. So once I have recorded my video, posted it, then at that point I'll go and I'll watch other YouTubers and see what they have to say about the situation. But you can always tell the YouTubers who watch other people and then bite and take from other YouTubers. I mean, like, there's one chick, she literally, like, people were sending me her video. She was literally taking, like, my songs that I play, like the little beat when I'm showing, like, my tweets and stuff like that. She literally took the same beat, the same format. So chicks like that to me are just whack. I don't care. That shit's whack. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, the same beat. Like, really? There's room for everybody to eat, but damn, you can't find a different beat. Like, shit like that is just weird to me. You know what I mean? So I understand why AK is feeling some type of way when these dudes are literally copying his style verbatim. You know what I mean? We all do the same thing at the end of the day. We all do commentary. We all give our opinions on viral stories, hip-hop stories, whatever. But the difference is you have to be able to put your own sauce on there, your own swag. What's going to make my channel different from Tasha's channel, from AK's channel, from Keemstar's channel, is our personalities. You know what I mean? So the ones who don't have a personality, they just copy whatever they see other people doing, or whatever they think that people want to see. So that's what makes a Thought Crimes different, or a Chrissy different. You know what I mean? Is the personality. That's why when that Rashida girl, the dark skin advocate, when she got upset because she felt like, well, I'm first, I'm defending dark skinned women, and people were like, no, your personality's weird, you're angry, you're not funny. And even though Chrissy doesn't show herself, Chrissy's funny. She has a personality. Her personality shines through her avatar. That's why with me, I can come on camera or not come on camera. You can still sense my personality through that avatar. And that's the difference between people who are popping on YouTube and who are able to build a fan base on YouTube versus the other people. And the ones who don't have a personality, who are dry as paint, what do? They sit around all day complaining about other YouTubers and, trying to down other YouTubers and attack other YouTubers, because they have no personality. They're dry. So because they're dry, your channel's not shit. You're just a gossiper. You know what I mean? You have no business talking about this and that. They're better than you. So again, you can always tell the people who are salty and feel some type of way. Robert Taylor says, T, you really need to be mainstream. Real talk. Thank you, baby. This is hot chocolate. This hot chocolate is what? Piping hot. What's up, Michelle? True Soldier, you were explaining this. Hold on. True Soldier, oh, they're talking to somebody else in the chat. Negro Dime is the new album by Lovelyti featuring Infections, featuring Usher. That is too funny. Somebody else. I'm trying to read these comments. They're going so fast. Could the same apply to music as well? It could. It could. Talk About H says, I know they're still in your catchphrases, T. I have heard a page called, have you heard of a page? I'm not going to be shouting people out who are still in my catchphrases. Let's see here. I mean, there's a lot of people, and I mean, I don't really mind. I don't care. There's all types of commentary channels, but it's just funny because, like I said, when I started on YouTube and I started doing commentary on viral stories, people would talk shit to me all the time, like, you're just a gossiper. Fuck you. You know what I mean? You're this, and that, and not everybody's doing it. You know what I mean? So I feel like I kind of paved the way in certain celebrity news and just not caring and giving my opinion and keeping it real. It is what it is. There's a lot of people out there doing it, and I do enjoy their videos, and I think they're doing a good job. But again, I'm not going to rock with people that don't necessarily have their own style. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're just biting directly off of somebody, I can't rock with that. Like, I like people who just have a whole different style. Even though we can be talking about the same topic, like me and Tasha can talk about the same exact topic, you're going to have two totally different interpretations, two totally different styles. I dig that. You know what I'm saying? I love stuff like that. So that's what I look for when I look at people that I watch on YouTube, is that somebody who's bringing something different to the forefront. Thank you, Lakeisha Smoot. I have a bunch of super chats. I appreciate you guys so much. So I've been on here exactly an hour. Somebody says expose their thieving asses. No, it's not that serious. It's not about exposing people. Do you watch Adrian Expressions? I've seen him. He's gay. He be wearing them damn crop tops, honey. I'm gonna need to borrow his damn stomach, okay? His abs are on point. I've seen him. He drops a lot of jewels in his video. Again, he has his own personality. He's doing him. I like him. I've watched a few of his videos. Malibu Face Barbie, and I always butcher his name. I don't know if it's Malibu Face Barbie, but he has those videos where he be in the closet sometimes. His hair be damn laid. I love his videos, okay? Again, he has a personality. He does commentary as well, but he has a personality. He's fun. So that's what I look for. People, yeah, you can do the same thing I do, but I want to see your personality shine through. And that's what makes the difference. That's why I tell people, when they want to get into YouTube, when they want to start making videos, do it. There's room for everybody. You doing YouTube videos, you not taking shit from me. I have my core audience. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, you're not taking anything from me, because I am who I am, and my core audience is going to rock with me regardless if there's 50, bootleg lovely teas. My core audience is still going to rock with me. You know what I mean? So I would tell anybody, do you know what I mean? Do commentary, do hip hop news, but again, have your own personality. Bring your own swag to the forefront. I don't want to watch somebody and I feel like I'm watching, DJ Academics 2.0 or Lovelyti 2.0 or Tasha K 2.0 or a Vice Show 2.0. Have your own style. There's another dude, he's light-skinned Trey. I forget his channel name, but he comes on my videos a lot. He shows me love. He's a sweetheart. And he's probably one of the few that's ever paid any type of little YouTube homage, him and Tasha. And he's like, yo, I got the Ratchet Florida thing from Lovelyti. Shout out to Lovelyti. She was the first one talking about Ratchet Florida. Now you got a lot of folks, screaming Ratchet Florida. And his name is No Deledge. That's his name. And I like his videos. So there's a lot of people, that I support and I rock with on the back end, you know what I'm saying? And that I reach out to them first. Like, yo, I see you doing your thing. Keep grinding. I had a conversation with Chrissy the other day. I sent her a message like, yo, I ain't talked to you in a while, but keep grinding. I see you hit 40K subscribers. Do you? You know what I mean? Fuck the haters. You know what I mean? People always got something to say. You got to ignore them, shut them out. And that's why I always tell y'all, the folks I rock with, I have very good discernment. So the people I rock with them genuinely, and the ones that I don't, who are mad, I don't rock with them because their vibe is just funny. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to waste my energy on people who are just weird. I'm just not going to do it. Let me read these comments. that's my boo, honey. I know you love the Beyonce Coachella thing. Cause he's like the biggest Beyonce fan, okay? I know you was in the house. What's up, Tracy TV? He said, I agree. A lot of people are cloning your style. Thank you. Yeah, I see it. But I'm not gonna be. I'm just not that type of person. I'm not gonna get on camera and start blasting people's names and start, bullying and making people feel bad or be like, oh, y'all go to her channel and flood her comment section like you're biting love. I'm not gonna do that. We're all grown, and at the end of the day, I'm not gonna take from another person's mouth. If that's what they gotta do is, try and steal my swag. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome, but it is what it is, so I don't get involved in the whole bullying thing and making stupid videos like this person stole my style. Like, how old are we? I'm a grown woman with kids. I'm over here crying because another YouTuber is talking about the same topic I'm talking about and they're saying piping hot. Like, whatever. Y'all know where the shit came from. As long as y'all recognize where it came from, that's all that matters. I'm not about to sit here and troll somebody and harass them and send them DMs cussing them out. Like, I don't know how people have that type of energy, but I don't. I'm too busy to be sitting here trying to, see who's doing what and who's biting my style or trying to copy what I do. It's not that serious to me at all. It is really not. Somebody said laugh my ass off, Rashida Strober. Honey, I don't know her name. Y'all know butcher everybody's name. All I know, she said she was a dark-skinned advocate, honey. And then she was coming for Chrissy. And I tried to give her a chance. And I'm like, okay, you dark-skinned, I'm dark-skinned. Advocate for us. And I couldn't. She was too angry. No, you are not a dark-skinned advocate. You're just angry as fuck. Like, damn, I know I've been through some shit as a dark-skinned woman. But she is angry as hell. So I couldn't. I tried, honey. I couldn't. Listen, I said this water is what? Piping cold. You're damn right. Y'all know I love my water, honey. It helps to keep your skin clear. Y'all over here coughing. Ooh. Baby girl says, T hands down is the best commentator. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I try. Because it's like people, and I try not to let certain comments get to me. Because people love to tear me apart. They're like, oh, you're so inarticulate, or you mispronounce this, or T never gets her words right. But again, please realize, like I've said before, I am my editor. Anything that's in the video, if it's wrong, as far as like my pronunciation, or like even yesterday, I mixed up Malika and Khadijah. I could have went and re-recorded the whole thing over, but for what? Y'all know what the fuck I mean. They're damn twins. People mix them up all the time. Okay, so if it's not Khadijah, then obviously it's her damn twin, So I leave stuff alone because it just shows you guys I'm not perfect. There's certain words I just don't pronounce as well as other people. I still have my accent at times, so my accent still comes through, and that's okay. Like, people will call me all the time because of how I say California, but that's how I pronounce it. You know what I mean? I'm not changing my style and the way I pronounce my words for random people on the internet. Like, my self-esteem is not attached to strangers. So it's like, if my words bother me, if my words bother you or my inarticulateness bothers you, it's called hit the unsubscribe button and go watch paint dry, okay? You know what I mean? So it's just like, no, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to pronounce everything perfectly or say everything perfectly. I'm going to make up random words that, that come to the top of my head. And it is what it is. And my real fans, my real supporters, my real tea sippers, they understand that and they get that. And I'm not going to sit here and explain stuff to, random people who may have just happened to run across the video. They're not even subscribed and they're questioning me, or they're questioning, how I speak or how I say certain things. Like, oh, you must be new here. Watch some more videos and you'll figure out why I say the things that I say, okay? Look, talk about it. I remember you could not say Karuchi for nothing. I couldn't. I could not say her name. I used to always call her Karachi. So again, y'all teach me stuff all the time. I couldn't say it because that's not a name. That's not something I say. That her name is not in my vocabulary. Like, No, I just did not know how to say her name. But then once the whole Soldier Boy situation happened and he said it so much, I was like, okay, so that's how you say it. So I butcher people's names all the time. It's not on purpose. It's just that when you're recording and I don't sit there and I'm not reading off of a phone, I'm not reading off of a script like some people, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally memorizing these stories. They're in my head and I'm saying them back. So if certain things get misconstrued or mispronounced, it is what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a set person here. Like, no, you said that word wrong. Repeat yourself. You know what I mean? Celebrities have that when they're, talking through teleprompters and they have somebody in their ear telling them that. I don't have that. It's just me. So a lot of times I won't even realize that I said something wrong or mispronounced something until I'm in the editing process. And at that point, it's like, I'm not about to go back and record that damn 10-minute rant. You got me fucked up. You know what the hell I damn mean. So I leave this shit in there. It is what it is. Okay, I'm having too much fun tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying Sensational Sundays with me. Let me see. I'm trying to read these comments. I'm still trying to gather myself from when Azealia Banks called Cardi B a thought pocket. Yeah, that was funny. Azealia Banks is a mess. I have a video coming up about her. So y'all stay tuned for that. Somebody says Thought Crimes is good, but their videos be a day and a half long. Yeah, they got some long videos, honey. When I tell you the one that the interview that they did with Dom was like 2 hours long. I was doing laundry that day, so you know what? Today I got time, but any other time I'm not watching nobody talk for 2 to 3 hours. That damn live stream that DJ Academics did with Dom, when I tell you, it literally took me 3 days to finish it. Like, I just finished it yesterday. Because it's like I would listen to 20 minutes here, start editing, listen to 20 minutes before bed, rest and, whatever. Wake up in the morning. As I'm getting ready, I'm listening to damn Dom is Live and DJ Academics. Like, this was like a 3-day process. These damn 3-4 hour live streams are no joke, I swear. So it's really funny. Nee Serene says, has Wendy asked you to work for her? Nope. I don't think she would ever ask me. Kiani says, is your hair color a 99J? I love it. No, actually, it's an eggplant purple. So I dyed it myself. Initially, I dyed the ends of it. Like, I did an ombre. So initially it was like blonde. So I went through, put the bleach on there, the number 40 Salon Care bleach. And then after that, I put the tinfoil and everything. And then I added the color. But it's an eggplant purple. It's by Adore. I think that's the brand, Adore. So, and it's really nice because, like, right now it's dark in here a little bit. So it's more like it's coming off like a burgundy. But when I go out in the sun, it's like a really pretty, vibrant purple. Let me see. It's not this. I was trying to find something purple I could show y'all. I'll take a picture of it in the sun, and I'll post it on Instagram. But it's like a really, really pretty shade of purple. I'm trying to go through here. This comment section is lit, honey. Yes, Shania. I'm just trying to like read all through here. Somebody says, African Goddess says, T, who's giving you the pipe? You've been happy as hell lately. Oh my God, y'all always turn this into a sexual situation. I don't know what it is about my live stream. Sex always has to be brought up. But no, honestly, nobody. My life sucks. Like, nobody is laying the pipe at this point. I wish, but no, nobody. When I eventually get some, you guys will be the first to know, okay? When I decide to get some pipe, I will let all my tea sippers know, because for some reason y'all have been waiting for like the past year and a half. You know what I mean? But no, it's been a while. But yeah, one of these days, just not today. Matter of fact, I've been busy working on my 3rd website. So right now we're working on that. I'm launching my official tea website. Not the drinking tea, but t-shirt website. So it's going to be t-shirts and other pieces of clothing. with my custom designs and stuff like that. We just got done working on a really dope design. I cannot wait to show you guys. So we got some really cool stuff with really cool slogans. My artists are bad as hell. These are some bad female artists, and I'm so glad I had them on my team. So I'm just creating a whole new website. So I will be sexless again for the next few months because now I'm working on my third website, okay? So yeah, that's what it is. Doing all of this work just, keeps me focused. I'm about my bag. And once everything is where I need it to be, then at that point, like I said, I will start focusing on trying to get some damn peen, okay? But as of now, I'm good. Oh my God, y'all be embarrassing me, yo. Miss Redwood says, I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Oh no, Indy, just go on there. Y'all will be able to see it. Y'all be able to see it. Somebody says, give that girl some pipe. Oh my goodness. Now y'all's putting fruit and eggplants and vegetables. Oh my goodness. Y'all is such a mess. That is so funny. I'm just over here trying to read all this stuff. No, I have not seen Hazel E's Fix My Life, but I do want to watch it. I do want to catch that. Somebody says even T-Boz is co-signing Cardi B. Damn, where did it go? I want to read that. Let's see here. Stuff is going so fast. Somebody asked about the two black guys who got arrested at Starbucks. I did see that video. I watched it yesterday. And, I mean, is anybody really surprised? And it was very interesting how, like, the other white patrons who were there, they were saying, hey, they're not doing anything. They're just waiting. What are y'all doing? And supposedly they're saying that the Starbucks employees were the ones who caught the police because they had been there too long. I didn't know there was a time limit. I didn't know that, you couldn't sit in Starbucks all day because in any other city I've been into, because of any other city I've been to besides Philly, you're allowed to sit in Starbucks as long as you want. Hell, I done sat in Starbucks and used all their damn free Wi-Fi and ain't buy shit. And I didn't get arrested. So, I mean, is this like a new rule? Is there like a 2-hour limit? Can you just not be in Starbucks anymore? I thought that was the whole point, that you could sit up in there, chill, meet, use their damn Wi-Fi. It's sad that those men were arrested, but they did the right thing. They were calm. They didn't resist. They weren't cussing out the police officers. They got up and they, went with them. And I'm sure they'll be suing soon. And I did see that Starbucks, they put out like a release. They released a statement. Sound like a bunch of bullshit to me, but it is what it is. Kay Dane says, oh my God, yes, T, are you single? Yes, ma'am. Let me see here. T, does donating get your comments up top? I donated. Let me see if I can go back and see my super chats. Yeah, my super chats are disappearing. But I thank you guys for everybody I wasn't able to read their super chat. I really thank you guys. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. Another thing I want to talk about. I've been out here for 1 hour and 16 minutes, which is very long. So this will be the last thing we talk about here before I leave. How do you guys feel about Meek Mill? Okay, another damn Philly story. How do y'all feel about the mayor of Philadelphia going to go visit Meek Mill in jail and basically demanding his release and, co-signing, I guess co-signing the fuckery and wanting him to be free? Something about this whole Meek Mill situation. This is like the second high-profile person. I'm trying to find my notes here. The mayor is Jim Kenney. This is literally the second profile person. The first person was the 76 owner, Michael Rubin, who went to go visit Meek Mill. And they're basically wanting him to be free. I find this funny that whenever it's a celebrity, all of these mayors and big name people will demand, that they be free and make excuses for them. Meek Mill had time and time again. He had chance after chance. He had more chances than regular black men in Philly have, when they're on probation to do the right thing. That black judge gave him all types of chances, and he still messed that up. And not to mention all the mess that he got involved in California with Safari and stuff like that. And so he eventually got arrested and he's in jail. Folks are saying that he's supposed to be getting out tomorrow now that the mayor went down there to go visit him, which I feel like is BS. I'm not saying that Meek Mill needs to be in jail for the next 10 years. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is be fair, okay? Why is it that the mayor is going down there to go see this celebrity rapper in prison, and you got innocent men, I mean, not in prison, sorry, in jail, and you got innocent men who are also locked up in the jail who may not did anything, like the two guys who were arrested at Starbucks. I'm sure they were at the same jail. You know what I'm saying? Did the mayor go and visit them? Oh no, because they're not celebrities. You know, so I don't know. I just feel like this is just weird to me. And when the mayor is coming to see you and the owner of the football team is coming to see you, what kind of Illuminati rituals do they got going on in that damn jail with Meek Mill? I wonder if they're gonna have him sign something. I don't know. My tin hat is tingling because I ain't seen this many high profile people ride so hard for a rapper in a long time. Nobody went to damn see Tupac when he was in damn prison. Not no damn mayors and shit like that. It was just regular people and, you know, regular celebrities. This shit is weird. I wonder if they're going to have Meek Mill doing some crazy shit when he eventually gets out. Let me go to the comment section and see what y'all are saying. Gabby Baby says, right T, I'm with you. Shake my head. Gil says, PR stunts. Aisha says, it's suspicious. Somebody else said that Meek Mill should not be sentenced to a long time. Then it disappeared. Nori Bell says that's right. Miriam says, I didn't even know the Starbucks thing was from Philly. Jeez, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did the mayor run down there to go, you know, throw his support behind the Starbucks guys? Has even spoken about the guys who were arrested unjustly at Starbucks? No. But there's all this fanfare for Meek Mill. There's all this free Meek Mill. And like I said, do I think that he should be sitting in there for the next 2 years? No. What I'm saying is that where's all this fanfare when it's a regular man going into jail for, you know, for a probation violation? You know, if this was Raheem Smith, nobody would give a fuck. There'd be no free Raheem Smith. They'd be like, oh well, Raheem should have fucking listened to his PO. That's all people will be saying. But because it's Meek Mill, I'm supposed to be crying tattooed tears. And a bunch of his fans keep coming at me like, you need to talk about Meek Mill. You need to be, you know, demanding that Meek Mill gets free. I'm not demanding shit. Because Meek Mill had a better chance than the average black man who gets locked up and who gets, you know, put on probation. He got chance time and time again. The average black dude on probation, you mess up one time, they're sending your ass back to prison. Period. You know what I mean? So I don't have tattooed tears to shed for Meek. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm a dream chaser. Don't get me wrong. I love his music. But I don't have no damn tears for him. Because he knew what the hell he was damn doing. Anyways, back to the comment section. Somebody said the mayor's looking to get full-time employment. Oh my goodness. Meek Mill is going to be on some fire shit when he gets out. Yeah, he's going to drop some fire music. I don't doubt that. I'm sure he's in there, you know what I'm saying, writing his ass off. He's going to drop some fire music. But I'm just suspicious of all these, you know, these. I'm just suspicious of all these, I don't know, millionaire, billionaire white men going to go visit him in prison. Like what agenda are they trying to push through Meek Mill? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Anytime I see a lot of fuckery brewing, my damn tin hat tingles. And y'all know my damn tin hat has never failed me. Lucas says, oh no, I'm sorry. Leia's Touch says, hey T, you're right about Meek. Thank you so much for the donation. King Player just donated me $49.99. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys are here to join me on this Sunday. I'm glad you guys are liking the live stream. I'm having fun. Somebody else says, amen, T. I've been saying the same thing about Meek. Let's see here. What else? These comments are going so fast. Somebody says, just tell them don't drop the soap. Lynn, you are so mean. Oh, my goodness. Dana says, another case of black women. The judge takes the black seat to the black male rapper whose fan base is bullying the system. Let me see. Let this have been Justin Bieber. We would have been crying white privilege. Very interesting. Somebody else says that they are cloning Meek Mill. Meek Mill is a clone. You are so silly. Famous Chicago says, T, you sexy. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Let's see here. The owner of the... Dang, everything is just going so fast. Fletcher Daniel says, no sympathy for Meek, but this prison industrial complex is a cold mother. especially since folks actually have since folks actually financially invest in it. And that's the truth. If you guys have not watched the documentary on Netflix called 13, please watch it. It's by Ava DuVernay. I told my homeboy, I got, like I tell you, I got some homeboys who are doing serious time. And I try to reach out to people just because I don't feel like I'm ever too big to reach out and still, show love to people and show that they haven't been fully abandoned by everybody. But I bought my homeboy who is doing some time some books that he can read in there. One is to be an electrician, because I'm like, while you in there, get a trade, okay? Get a trade. Learn how to be a electrician. So I got him a book called Electrician for Dummies or some shit. So I sent him that, and there was another book I sent him. But I also told him if he can to watch the documentary 13. And why it's very important that these young boys need to stop taking their ass in and out of jail, in and out of prison. This whole prison industrial complex is a mother, okay? They are locking people up for any little thing. Now, I have a homeboy who's locked up for some serious shit, and we're not going to make excuses for why he's locked up. He got himself into some bullshit. That's something different. I have another homeboy who's locked up on some shit that, he got himself involved in that, but he's going to get out a lot sooner than the other friend. But I say that to say this. He's finally realizing at the age that he is, which is a damn shame, how this system has used him and how the system has taken years from his life. And that's why it goes back to a lot of that music, and how I said a lot of that music from the 90s, it really planted seeds in a lot of these guys' heads in the hood that it was okay to go to prison. It was no big deal. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these guys now who are in their late 30s, early 40s, they're now looking back and they're looking at how much of their life was wasted because they put time into the prison industrial complex, and how many companies and how many billionaires and how many people got rich because of their labor. He says that when he's in jail and he's doing I guess whatever they have him doing, his I don't know, I call it chores, I don't know. But his prison job, he makes 3 cents a day. Literally for 8 hours worth of work. 3 cents a day. Not 3 cents an hour. 3 cents a day. Let that sink in. So those are lessons that I teach my sons. You know what I'm saying? Those are things that I tell my sons. That no, their jail is not a cool place. Fuck that. Don't let these people use you. Don't let these people trap you and put you in the prison industrial complex. Do the right thing, because we have friends who are sitting there in jail and now realizing that they have wasted literally 10, 15 years of their life going in and out, going in and out, going in and out. Meanwhile, the people who are funding these prisons, who are funding these jails, they're good. They're building generational wealth for their families off the backs of, off the backs of black men who have made mistakes out here in these streets. So I can't sit here and cry tattoo tears for Meek, because Meek done seen more money than the average dude out here, and he had all types of chances and he had all types of opportunities to do the right thing. He been to prison before. He's been to jail before. He knows ain't nothing sweet about that. He understands that there's a prison industrial complex at work. So why not try and do the right thing once you get out? Why not try to do the right thing? Why not try the hardest to get off probation and get off paper? Why still be out here wilding? I can't sit here and cry tattoo tears for him. He knew what the hell he was doing. I don't even sit here and shed tears for my fucking homeboys. You knew what the hell you was doing. I don't make excuses for them. And these are people I personally know. Like I tell my one homeboy, you can sit here and be on this whole woe is me shit if you want to, or I can send you these fucking books and you can educate yourself while you in there doing time, so that when your ass gets out, you can pick up a trade or start your own electrical business. Don't just sit in there and waste the next 2-3 years. Learn something. Don't just let these people make money off of you. Learn a fucking trade so when you come out, you can do something better with your life. Let me go to the comment section. I'm done preaching for the night. I've been out here for 1 hour and 27 minutes. It's almost time for me to go. I have videos to edit. Lovelyti says ban prison slavery. It is. Layla Jab says, I watched that documentary. It's so informative. It really is. It really is. Male Violent Elephant. What's up, Elephant? I be seeing my comments all this time. He says Meek has visited places, driven cars, lived in homes, made more money, and had more pretty women than most niggas will ever see. He got to do better. Facts. I'm stating nothing but facts. This ain't no Meek Mill bashing session. You know what I'm saying? I like him. I've watched him come up from a little kid from Philly. Like I told y'all last week, you know, when I go to places, when I go to these different cities, I like to go to the hood because it makes me appreciate where people really come from. So when somebody says they come from the south side of Philly, and I'm over there, you know, with my homies on the south side of Philly, and it's like, damn, this shit is rough. It makes me appreciate when people can come out of that, you know, that situation and make something of themselves. When my ass is just chilling in the fucking Bronx at the McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? And people are like, what the hell are you doing in the Bronx at McDonald's just chilling in the parking lot? I want to get a vibe for the people, you know what I'm saying? So when somebody says they're from the Bronx and I see their environment they grew up in and I see them make it out, it makes me even more proud. It makes me respect them even more. So to see that Meek Mill came from being that little dusty kid at 12, 13 years old on the block in South Philly, rapping with them dusty braids, you know what I'm saying, broke, from the gutter, struggling, and to see him come from all of that, to grow and sign to MMG and, you know, make more money than the average person will ever see in life. And then you sitting here in jail? Like, yo, I'm disappointed because he could have did a lot better. You know what I'm saying? He could have did a lot better. Tanisha Goyen says, knowledge is power. Bruh says, something, hold on, eat me, Lord. Dark and Chocolate says he needs to do better. I'm just trying to go through here. Ashanti says, BX, you must be from the Bronx. It's so many comments in here. Somebody else says there's still modern day slavery outside of jail. I mean, yeah, but I'd rather be free. I mean, hell, you could call anything slavery. You can call going to work and being there on you know, Monday morning at 8 o'clock in your desk punched in. You could call that slavery too, but that's a lot better than sitting your ass in prison and you have no freedom. They tell you when to eat. They tell you when to go to bed. Lights out, all that stuff. So, yeah, there's different forms of slavery, but I would prefer, you know, being free in the real world. But that's just me. Somebody, hold on, let me read this. Blissful said, I went to prison on some bull. I don't feel bad for him. Somebody else says, you need to watch Vice's documentary on sharecropping. It was another form of slavery. The comment disappeared. Stella says, this is the first stream I have watched from the beginning to the end. Thank you for blessing us with your knowledge and different perspective on things. You are so welcome. I appreciate that. Gaming with Lowski says, let me take your fine ass on a date. Y'all are so silly. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, he's from North Philly. Okay, sorry, North Philly. Y'all not get shit mixed up. I thought it was South Philly. North Philly, I've been in North Philly too. That ain't no better. So yeah, North Philly, my bad. That's why I love my comment section, because y'all will always, you know, like, set me straight. I mean, hopefully he'll get out. Like I said, hopefully he'll get out, you know, and hopefully he'll learn his lesson and come out and be more humble. You know what I'm saying? And stay his ass out of trouble and realize that probation is real. And the rest of us regular folks have to, you know, act accordingly. You know what I mean? And follow the rules of the system once you get your ass trapped into the system. So hopefully he'll realize that and do what he has to do. But again, I don't cry. I'm not crying tattooed tears for any celebrity. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hey, James girl. Thank you so much, love. I haven't seen you in a long time. Somebody else said this stream is on point. Thank you, Gil, for posting my Patreon link. Feel free to support me on Patreon. Okay, I've been on here for an hour and 33 minutes. I have to go, you guys. I'm so glad that you guys were able to join me today. I had an awesome time just discussing just a wide range of topics with you guys. I'll be back next Sunday for Sensational Sundays with Tea. You know what I mean? I just want to do something to get you guys ready for the work week, relax you guys for the evening as you guys get ready to go to bed. I want to wish everybody the best, you know what I'm saying? Have a good day tomorrow morning. Be well rested and everything else. I will talk to you guys later. I'm about to go ahead and end this stream because I have been on here forever. Once again, thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for the donations. And most of all, thank you guys for spending this last hour and a half with me. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.